Right now, at about 5 miles into today's walk, here in the city of Des Plaines, Illinois, I have approximately 1,000 miles to go to reach the New Hampshire coast and the destination of the Walk for Liberty. At this point, I've walked well over 2,200 miles. And it's kind of a strange feeling that I have less than a third to go now. My name is Will Buchanan, and I'm walking all the way across the country to New Hampshire in search of more freedom on a project called the Walk for Liberty. Today is October 13th, 2008. Day 161. I'm walking into Chicago today. In fact, I might have technically passed into Chicago already. I can see the Sears Tower in the distance. Yesterday afternoon, as I was walking through that nature preserve, I met a gentleman and his son who were biking through. When I mentioned that I was walking across the country, he became interested because his ex-wife had also walked across the country. She did it back in the 80s when she was 18 with a group called Hikanation. There were about 60 of them who started out from San Francisco. Some departed and others joined in. And by the time they had reached their destination on the coast near Washington, D.C., about 40 had finished the trek. The hike was obviously well before the era of the internet and cell phone communications. So the trip was organized after someone announced it in a magazine article. There was a wide range of ages of the people who ended up showing up for it. From 69 all the way down to her at 18. And there was even a 13-year-old who joined them later on. Portions of the trail that they blazed eventually became known as the American Discovery Trail. Her husband had given her my cell phone number, and we ended up talking on the phone for about a half an hour about our respective walks. She even offered to cook dinner for us and to let us park our RV at her place tonight. I'd really like to meet her, so we'll take her up on that offer if it'll work out. Chicago is the biggest city I'll be walking through on the Walk for Liberty. Lake Michigan. Everybody loves the Drake. This corner right here reminds me of the southwest corner of Central Park in New York City. At least if all of Central Park were replaced by a big giant lake. Would freedom fall without democracy? If anything, democracy is eroding freedom. I walked about 22.4 miles today. And this might be a few dozen feet off because of all the tall buildings around, but here are my GPS coordinates. This is Will Buchanan for Amazon.walkforliberty.com, signing off. That's hilarious. As if they're just warehousing all that spaghetti.